Hello and welcome to today's content, which will be on the vision card, the Solitary Lion. Without further ado, let's begin. So for the info and stats, here we are is going to be HP at 310, which is not bad. Anything above 300, just in general, will be very good and acceptable. 20 AP, this is going to be adding it to your max AP, not your starting, because if you get flat 20 AP, that would be kind of broken, but it does not. It adds to your max AP instead. And this is good because it still does technically increase your starting AP by a little bit, but it's not 20. The attack is 152, which is actually not bad. That is pretty good. It's not the highest, but it is pretty good. I would say anything over like 140, 130 would be good. For the unit effects, for the Bestow Earth, we're going to have 10 slash, 5 defense, which is very good to have, and then decrease critical evasion by by 5, which is not too big of a deal in my honest opinion. However, trading that critical evasion for 10 slash and 5 defense is, I will trade that for like almost any day. I will trade for that. From here we have Marmont's version where he gets up to 20% more HP, which is nice to have for him. And then we have Zazan, the Unkillable, where he gets up to 10% luck and 10% magic resistance. This is very nice to have specifically for him because he needs the magic resistance to basically survive Helena and Yuna from their 100% hits if he does go evasion, and the extra luck percent helps him as a unit overall just for mostly the evasion portion because he does have one of the highest luck stats in the game, so that is very nice for him. Those global buffs are going to significantly help Zazan and just the earth units that use it on in general. For the party effects, most importantly here, 35 earth attack. That is very good. I will say it's super good. 13 accuracy is always nice to have. Accuracy is always going to be nice to have unless it's like 100% hitters, kind of like mages or like sharpshoot from missiles. But just in general, accuracy will always be nice. From here, the mono party, when it's maxed, the buff for the party is going to be slash resistance penetration for 35. This is insanely good on the units that can use it, and that's why I had to put 4 of these units here, mostly because they're actually all future. Right now it'd be technically only Zazan. You can consider Katone, but her like usability as a Dreamforce user is like 10 times more effective compared to using her as a slasher. That's why she's not on this list. From here, the only real one we would be using it for right now would be Unkillable Zazan, or his UR version of him. Halloween Ryu is also going to be very good just like him because he has a base value of 20 slash resistance penetration. With his vision card on him though, it gets to 55. And yeah, Ryu is actually really good. However, because he does not have his EX version right now, he is a little bit outdated. Ironically, there is going to be a future team where both Zazan and Halloween Ryu are going to be like Immortal Spirit re-raised buddies. And they will have, if you use this vision card, at least a minimum of 55 slash resistance penetration. They are going to be a very strong teammates in the future if it gets to that point. But yeah, you get the point right now. Since he doesn't have EX, Halloween Ryu is not used as often, but is definitely good for future planning. After that, we have Moraga coming up from Selection Quest like later on in the future. It's going to be very good on him as well because he uses mainly only slash, so this is going to be very good. And lastly, the Japanese unit that came out is going to be, I believe, Oberon. He is a Dragoon. He doesn't really use the slash resistance penetration. He does have slash attack still later. Well, not later, but on his sub-jobs, but he is mostly Pierce. He can still make use of the earth attack and the accuracy, however. Since he does have the sub-job for slash, I did put him on the list here specifically. Just to show like this vision card in general, you might think it's only for Zazan mostly, but it does have a good future setup in like once we get the other units. So here we are for the good, the bad, and the worth. First off, the good. The vision card is going to be very good in general because of the HP is acceptable, has good attack, and it gives a lot more, not a lot, but it gives more max AP as well. So this can definitely help in like just as a vision card for the personal stat. The mono party effects are going to be always good for all earth elements because it is giving elemental attack of 35. Period. There is no like special things to it. If you're an earth unit using an earth ability, which almost all abilities are going to be earth from earth units, you're going to be making use of that earth attack. Basically, the slash penetration and the accuracy are just like a little sprinkles on top. It's a complement to the main like idea of that vision card, which is going to be the earth attack up. Unfortunately, it is however only related to earth units. And I say unfortunately because situations such as like if you use like Scions of Shadow, which gives light attack up to the entire team, doesn't matter what element you are, this does help users who have like Holy. Like if Kilfia was using Holy, she would actually benefit off that light attack, but because of Earth, you have to you have to be an Earth unit to use the Earth ability because of the mono Earth element on the vision card. After that, the 10 slash and the 5 defense is actually a very nice bestow. It's not really like, it's not even focusing on the main benefits of the vision card, and what I mean by that is that the main benefit of the vision card for the party ability is going to be dealing more damage. And having the 10 slash is obviously more damage, but the 5 defense is also sprinkles on top, but it's very nice to have regardless, because it's not a lower amount like 4, 3, or 2. So 5 defense, you cannot really complain like getting that. It's definitely like good. The 10% and the magic res resistance are actually very solid for 10% for Zazan. As I said before, he has one of the highest luck stats in the game, and the 10 extra magic resistance will definitely help him in most magical matchups. Like in the future, like Halloween Leela will be very effective against him. This does help him like in that regard, as well as taking damage from Helena and Yuna in general, even Garvel, because of the magic resistance. For the bad, the vision card equip, like the personal stats, it's gonna mostly favor only physical attack users due to the personal stat of attack. Like there's no extra magic, there's no like defense or stuff. It's not like gonna be used specifically for tanks. It's gonna be mostly for physical damage users. It has a decent spread of stats, but the defensive stats are mostly going to be only like on a particular unit, and I say that mostly because it's going to be mostly for Zazan. You still get the 10 slash however and the 5 defense, but it's not enough to justify using a vision card just for 10 slash and 5 defense. You're definitely trying to look like for more for min-max for your buck if you're going for a defensive like situation. Most of the effects outside of the earth attack is going to be focused on slash, and what I mean by that is that since we get the slash resistance penetration outside of the earth attack, that means a majority of the vision card's benefits are also going to be geared towards slashers. So it's going to be earth and slash getting the most out of the benefits. If you're only earth, as I said in the good part, you still get the damage in general. However, you do not get any other benefits from the slash penetration, unfortunately. No vision card ability as well on this, so it's not gonna like boost its usage even further than what it does. And the defensive stat on the vision card is only gonna be on the bestow, and it's gonna be mostly specific for Zazan in terms of the luck and magic resistance. You do get 5 defense, which is not too bad, but it's also not like, oh my god, that's game changing. The party effect is gonna be more geared towards dealing damage, and there's no real like damage mitigation you get in return unless you are specifically Zazan. The slash pen, as I said earlier, is only going to be useful for slashers, meaning all the other damage types do not really get benefits from the slash penetration. Additionally, the accuracy as well, such as like Energy Buster from Kilfi, does not really make use of the accuracy from the vision card as well, because it already has 100% hit. Situations like that is that it's not going to get full use of the vision card, but it's still a good vision card, so I have to still like reiterate that. It's a good vision card, but it does have a few of the downfalls in those situations. First off, before we do the worth, if you're going for an Earth team of 2 or 3 right now or in the future, period, do not even look at the worth. 5 out of 5 vision card, grab it, go. Just go. You're done watching the video, you're good to go. Now, if you want to read my explanation, oh my gosh, I can't speak. Just as a vision card overall, I gave it a 4 out of 5. And the reason for this is that Too Long Didn't Read, it's extremely strong for Earth Slashers specifically, and it more or less considers, it's considered UR Zazan's best vision card for his personal use. The elemental attack is going to be extremely good, as I said. It has the slash pen as well for the slashers, and the accuracy is always a nice sprinkle on top regardless. You can never really complain about getting accuracy. But the slash pen still only helps slashers. What this means is that specifically, this vision card will only really help like Luelle do more damage in her earth attacks. However, it could be the same if you just got like Trousseau or something in Mirth. However, I also have to say, if Luelle used it for her strike magic attack magic damage ability, the strike magic ability, sorry, then it would actually be very good for her. But she cannot make use of all of it in terms of like better usage compared to like Trousseau. If you had to pick between this vision card to put on her or Trousseau, almost everyone will be picking Trousseau because one, you get the magic personal stat, which is going to be huge, especially from Trousseau, it's a lot. This vision card does not give you any magic, unfortunately. However, they can both make use of the party abilities. So what I'm trying to emphasize on saying is that this vision card, you should really personally only put it on physical users and just have people that can benefit off of it in the party. Currently there's only a select few that can actually make use of the slash penetration right now that makes it useful, so that's why I didn't give it a 5 out of 5 vision card right now. But in the future, as I showed you earlier, once those units get released or have their EX, they will definitely make very good use of this vision card, kind of like Halloween Ryu. I know Halloween Ryu is a magic based unit, however, he does get the slash resistance penetration and he gets the earth attack up. It is a much more beneficial vision card, even for him in general, even just to be in the party, compared to like Kilfi specifically or like Luel. Because as much as they are also the same, since they're not also using slash, they don't get the slash resistance penetration add-on to their abilities. I will say though, because someone is probably going to point it out, Kilfi does have Spellblade, however she doesn't use it too often, and I don't know if you specifically want her using Taunting Spell over like Holy or Energy Buster in certain situations. It will definitely be mixed, like it will depend on the situation. But yeah, as I said earlier, the vision card is really good toward geared towards Zazan, and it gives him a really big boost in what he does as a unit. So if you're going to be using Zazan, and you're not sure if you want to use this vision card or not, this will be one of the best vision cards you can place on him, like period. It's just very good. It makes him deal like significant consistent damage that is hard to mitigate. It gives him more damage, it even gives him more survivability, and gives him more evasion because of the 10% luck stat. So yeah, if you're thinking of getting this for Zazan, get it for him. Overall, the vision card is very good, especially for damage, but the balance of the vision card has like insane power for damage, but it doesn't really have any defensive options outside of the bestow, and mostly for Zazan. And what I mean by balance, why I didn't give like a straight up 5 out of 5 vision card overall, is because, for example, in my opinion, what a 5 out of 5 vision card would technically be Scions of Shadow. And the reason why I say this is because you not only get your 35 light attack up, you also get 20 dark resistance up. The number one weakness to light units is going to be dark units, and what that weakness is covered by is going to be that light resistance. If this vision card, the Solitary Lion got, wait, it's Solitary Lion, right? I think so, yeah. I almost forgot the name all of a sudden, but yeah, the Solitary Lion, if it gave all these effects and it gave wind resistance, straight up this would be 5 out of 5. I shouldn't even be doing a review of the vision card, but because it doesn't have that beneficial defensive setup, I have to give it a 4 out of 5, not like just there just yet. If we had the other EX units out as well, then I could have a easier reason to give it a 5 out of 5, but because of that, I give it a 4 out of 5 for now. But yeah, this is the end of the video, and hopefully if you enjoyed this analysis and review of the vision card, please leave a like and subscribe or comment, and until the next video, peace out.